Hi, I'm Brent Sinclair and welcome to Knight Frank's Property Update. Today I'm joined by a prominent developer and local entrepreneur, Paul Lambess, who's here to talk about his vision for the corridor between South Lake Macquarie and the Central Coast, including developing a state-of-the-art entertainment precinct. Thanks for joining us today, Paul.
All right, thanks for having us.
My pleasure. So the next 18 months are going to look a lot different down on the south of Lake Macquarie. Can you talk us through some of the projects you're working on?
Yeah, look, we're really excited to be in that corridor, and I think specifically we start as south as Warnervale, so the industrial precinct that we have, all that land sold, about 70 lots, over about 70 hectares. Then we move up to Morisset, and we have the life and home development, so the bulky goods development with Bunnings and all your big retailers. And then the exciting one for us, the bling one, the amphitheatre, 30,000 seat amphitheatre, purpose built, best in the country, built by production people, staging people, by promoters, all the input there so that we've got something there. And we're really excited because that little network there has train station, it has M1, and it's just really centrally located to capture Sydney, Central Coast and Newcastle.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, so with those projects, obviously there's a variety of different offerings. Why have you chosen that part of the world to invest in over others?
Yeah, great question. I mean, it probably goes back almost 10 years when we decided to do a tree change as a family, and we said, hey, let's, where could we go? So we looked at Colburn actually, because it had events and wineries and nice restaurants, but it was dry and hot. So we landed in Martinsville, that's where we live. And then we realised, hey, we're really well located here with, like I said, train station, M1, great schools out there. But it was lacking amenity. We thought there's a great opportunity here. And then we did some industrial land in Morisset, did some buildings, and that sort of just grew. And we just went, the fundamentals are there for a really great development across all those different sectors. So it's sort of, we went there for lifestyle and then we started working there and love it, and it's going really well.
Enjoyed some success. And how are other projects going at the moment?
Yeah, fantastic. The amphitheatre is a passion project. So if I'm sitting here in 3 years and you interview me again, we'll know it worked. If it didn't, I've gone bust. But no, we're pretty excited about that. But that's a real passion project. And we think that's a game changer for Lake Macquarie in the region, and to be honest, even for the state. Because we'll get stuff out of Kudos and from other areas to come. The bulky goods, I often say I've got to drive 45 minutes to buy a toaster or a TV. So the area needs something like that, and we're nearly 90% pre-leased, and we're just waiting for the final DA to come out. So that's a great show of confidence in the market and for tenants. And like I said, Warnervale's all sold out, and that's only 7 minutes from Morisset. So in terms of that side, really well. Keep the rain away. I think every developer's praying that the rain stays away for a little bit longer. And we're just in that delivery phase. So it's been really good to see across those different sectors the demand and everyone wanting to be in that area. Yeah,
excellent. And as you say, the amphitheatre, it's your passion project, and you're developing this state-of-the-art precinct. Can you talk us through a little bit more about what that's about and what that's going to attract to the region?
What we found out when we were talking with council in particular, and a lot of areas, that the council and people want overnight accommodation, nighttime economy, tourism activation, but then people say, but there's no hotels, there's nowhere to stay. So there's this real chicken and the egg of which goes first. And we did a lot of research into it, and we said, well, create the need, create the demand. So people are coming to the area, and then the hotels and the restaurants and things pop up. And there's already some awesome things going on out there. There's great residential estates. Keith Johnson's doing Trinity 8, which is going really well. There's a marina, so like everything's bubbling along out there. So we said, look, let's put this in there so that there's some really great reasons to be there, and we don't have to drive a couple of hours to the Hunter, and you don't have to drive to Sydney, and it makes that area really activated. So yeah, that's what that's about, and then we'll be adding in restaurants and playgrounds and splash pads, and we'll fill it out. But yeah, we're getting a lot of interest. We've got some acts penciled in, can't say, mum's the word, but international acts, and there'll be a 30,000 sellout. And there'll be a completely different experience than to going to somewhere like a football stadium, because you're seating, you're looking, they're not designed, this is all purpose built. So yeah, it's going to be a first for, we believe, the country, and to be in our backyards really exciting.
Yeah, excellent. Well, we've seen some tremendous acts here in Newcastle Lake Macquarie recently, so it'll be good to see a purpose-built facility. But look, sounds like your project team are going to be very busy over the next 18 months on delivery. But well, look, thanks very much for joining us today, Paul.
No worries, thanks for having us. Thank you.
No problem. Well, that's all from us. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be sure to keep you updated throughout the year.